I'm Jason.
And I'm Rae. And in this vlog, are you ready for some serious adventure? Are you ready for heart-pumping, adrenaline-seeking thrill?
Well, you're not gonna get it because it's time for us to do some chores that we've been putting off all week.
Yep.
Stay tuned. So our first stop here today is at Publix. It's Saturday, Cinco de Mayo, so we're gonna go get some fiesta food and some Tecate drinks.
Yes.
We usually spend our Saturdays off adventuring because that's the only day that I have off work when we're moving on Sunday.
Yeah. We just woke up this morning and we weren't feeling it. And we've realized since we spend every weekend out adventuring and working during the week, we're kind of neglecting other things. So this is going to be more of a typical day in the RV lifestyle. So we want to take you along and show you that not everything is adventure and thrill and adrenaline and sightseeing. So join us for the fun today as we grocery shop and do laundry and wash the rig. Fun stuff, you know?
All right, well, let's go shop.
We finished grocery shopping. Glad to have that over with. We definitely bought way too much food. That's why you don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry, people. You make that mistake.
We did get Carmen a Chuck It on sale for $3. It was a pretty good find.
She's gonna be so happy.
Yep.
We're gonna finish loading this up. The next errand is, well, I guess you'll just have to find out. The next exciting adventure is the gas station. We are at a place called Flash Foods, which I found to be hilarious. We enjoy a good pun every now and then. If you have not seen our RV mistakes video yet, you should definitely go watch that because one of the items is making sure you fuel up the day before, the night before you have a drive and you're towing, because going through gas stations while towing is definitely not fun. And if we do have to go through gas stations, we definitely go through truck stops. So, little tip for you in this video, but if you want to see all 10 mistakes that newbies make, you can go watch our other video, which will be somewhere up here.
And another tip, if you're new to driving diesel, like I was, buy some sort of glove because for some reason the diesel pumps are disgusting. Like my entire life driving, I've never felt like I had to wash my hands every single time I touched a gas pump until I started filling up diesel pumps. I don't know why, but after a couple weeks, my hands smelling like diesel, I bought a glove and just put it in my door.
Good tip, babe. Good tip.
Jason's tip of the day.
Never know what you're gonna learn when you watch these vlogs. You just never know.
Never know.
The quality information that comes out of us. All right, tank is full. We're off to the next thrill-seeking adventure. Let's go. Next thrilling adventure is the post office. We are dropping off some of our products from our e-commerce business, which if you're a little curious, we actually don't tell people what the product is because that's just our style. But Jason did just write up an income report for the first month ever, and he's been working on our newsletter for our blog. I don't know if any of you actually go to our blog, but if you're not a huge video fan and you like us to just get right to the point, well then the blog is where it's at, because that's where we write our product reviews and our campground reviews. And now we're going to be doing monthly income reports and kind of have our goals on there. and you can see if we're meeting our goals or not. Spoiler alert, we don't meet them all. But yes, I thought it was a very good write-up, babe. Good job.
Thank you. So I'm gonna go check out this nice post office. It's a brick building, so it looks pretty nice. One of the nicer ones we've seen.
Yeah. Yes, we definitely do see a lot of different post office and grocery stores and stuff like that when you travel full time, so it's exciting. It's fun to see the different styles of each town and how they do their governmental buildings. But anyway, I did want to mention that at least for our e-commerce business, Jason is working on a course. So kind of a how-to on the process he went through to find our product and everything he had to do to get our product ready to go. And he started it about 6 months before we left on our full-time adventure. And even though we were planning on me quitting my job, with this product, it completely replaced my income. So that was so amazing, and it took a little bit of stress off us. As I said, we had planned for me to quit my job, so it wasn't like we were losing money that we didn't know we were gonna lose, but to have my income replaced was pretty awesome. He's working on a course for e-commerce businesses through Amazon. I really don't know when he'll have that ready. Maybe I shouldn't have even said anything yet, but if you do want to sign up to our mailing list on our website, you'll start getting our weekly updates, and of course, if we make anything like that, we will announce that in our weekly updates. And it's also a better way to keep up to date with us. Our Instagram is pretty up to date. I'm posting on stories and stuff like that throughout the day or throughout the week, but YouTube is definitely the most behind. Like, you're probably going to be watching this a couple weeks later. So if you want to know where we are, it sounds a little creepy, but if you want to know more up-to-date things as to where we are and what we're doing, you can go to our blog, which is getawaycouple.com, and sign up for our mailing list. But yeah, anyway, so we are now off to wash the trailer, drink some beer, have some tacos, and of course, we'll take you along. We actually just bought what's it called? Wash wax? Wax wash?
Wash wax all.
Wash wax all. So we saw on one of the Grand Design Facebook groups that people love that product, so we are going to give it a try.
So when we first started RVing, I was a proponent of getting a washer and dryer in the rig because we had never had to use public washers and dryers. And we have the hookups for it, so we actually got the Grand Design prepared for it, but Rae talked me out of it and she said, let's wait.
Yes, well, because I'm the one who does laundry.
Yeah, I agree. Now that we've been on the road like 8 months or so, there's probably been one place that hasn't had a laundry room. There you go. That hasn't had a laundry room that looks very similar to something like this, or with the more industrial looking washer and dryers. These ones look a little fancy. And as you can tell, you know, like most RV parks, there's signs everywhere. That's just, I feel like a standard RV park thing is for people to put signs everywhere. So these things are about $2 a load, $2.25 a load.
You just threw these on the floor.
I threw them on the floor.
Yeah, I know.
These washers are about $2 a load. I feel like that's kind of consistent. You'll get some places $2 to $3. It might go up to $4. So if we need to do like bedding or linens, we'll usually wait until we find somewhere that's a little cheaper or even closer. This place is right across the street from, or right across the little street from our RV, so it makes it real convenient to carry things back and forth. Sometimes they're like a little bit of a drive away in bigger campgrounds, so. Anyway, as you can see, Rae is loading up these washers, so I'm gonna set down the camera and help her out. So So we're also not really used to the bugs they have out here in Georgia or really anywhere else other than California. Mosquitoes are there, but not out in droves like it is here. So we've become accustomed to using bug spray going outside, which is not a norm. It's something that's been hard for us to get used to. So we have bites all over the place. That being said, it started to sprinkle a little bit, but we still have to wash the RV. We better get started. We don't really care about getting it completely clean, but we just haven't washed like the front cap for 6 months maybe.
Don't judge us.
We've been busy, and not a lot of Thousand Trails will let you wash your RV in your spot, and that's where we've mostly been staying since the new year.
It's way to get started.
Yep, something we've been kind of putting off, but we need to do it.
In case you're wondering, we are focusing on the front cap heavy today because, well, it really needs it. It takes the brunt of the driving and the bugs and the rocks. So we also found out that the love bugs out here, their stomach acid actually corrodes paint. So we want to make sure we get those off. And we will be washing our rig, the front cap, after every moving day from now on.
Alright, we're taking a quick pause because our timer is done. That tells us our washers need to be emptied and put into the dryer. Oh, apparently the washers aren't done.
No, only one's done. The other one's sopping wet. And then the third one never even started.
What do you mean? I feel like this is because we said we've never had any problems with our washer and dryer, but this one is still soaking wet. This one's not done yet. And this one, I swear I saw it start because it started counting down. The clothes are completely dry. And these are the nicest washer and dryers we've seen. They're usually not brand new. And maybe there's a reason for everyone keeping the old style washer and dryers, because they just work.
Yeah, well, now we need to go see if the front's open.
Okay.
All right, well, that was some super irritating bull crap with the laundry. Jason went to the front, asked what was happening. Turns out they knew they had an issue. Didn't put an out of order sign on, so whatever. We ended up taking our clothes that didn't even start back inside. We'll do the rest of the laundry somewhere else, and then the 2 loads that did start and were sopping wet, we ended up just rinsing, like hand straining them and throwing them in the dryer. So something tells me that might take a couple dryer cycles. Anyway, so done with that fiasco. That took a little longer than we wanted, so we are now just gonna quickly try and just sorry. When'd you come up? Sorry.
I blame you guys, by the way, because we've had 0 issues with the dryer, and just like the car, as soon as we start trying to record something for you, it goes awry.
Yeah, this is your fault, the Getaway gang. So we are now going to try and do a quick wash down of the rest of the rig, because now, like, that took like over an hour. So we lost so much time for washing the rig. And I would also like to relax today. So let's get this over with. are out. They're eating us alive. You can't see them, but they are here, trust me.
Oh my God.
So we did wash, wax all on the front cap, and I think it looks great.
Yeah, in the front of the truck because it'll be a little bit easier to wipe the bugs off of there.
All right, I can't do this. So we wanted to show you the cap. So look at the cap. We're gonna finish up inside.
Jesus.
Okay, that's better. So anyway, yes. I liked Wash Wax All. I think that it is a good product. So we'll see how it holds up on the drive tomorrow. Once we get to the new spot and unhitch, we are going to get up there again and use Wash Wax All. Such a weird name. Why is it called?
I have no idea.
Anyway, use that on the bugs that we hit on the way over on the drive tomorrow.
Yep, because it's also a waterless cleaner, so that's...
Yes. Anyway, so that is a day in the life of a full-time RVer. It is not always adventures and delicious meals or, you know, new restaurants, new experiences. It is also maintenance and laundry and grocery shopping and running errands.
And things go wrong.
Yes.
They don't always go right.
Damn washer. We did get 2 loads of laundry done, which is good, so that means we have clothes for tomorrow at least.
It's starting to get late. I think we should settle in for the night, maybe watch a Cinco de Mayo movie.
What's the Cinco de Mayo movie?
That's a good question. I'm sure Netflix will tell us.
I think I'm more upset that I didn't even get through 1 beer in the 4 hours we were washing the rig. So I'm definitely going to have a beer.
Yes.
Thanks for coming along on our boring day today. So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments section below. And if you're an RVer, do you use Wash Wax All? And how do you like it? All right, we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our getaway gang. We would love to have you. Bye guys.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Rae. It's a little blown out.
And it's really blown out. And she walks defeated back into her home. Only one washer did its job tonight.
Will you go talk to them?
Oh, come on.
Only did wax wash on, you can't see them, but they are everywhere. We only did wash.